Hello and welcome to my next presentation on solving algebraic equations. Today we're going to look at solving equations with an implied negative, and we're going to use backtracking. So just a starter for you to ponder over, so pause the video if you want to have a bit of time to think about that one. Now, just a recap of the distributive law. With the distributive law, you multiply everything that's outside the brackets with everything that's inside. So as an example, I need to multiply 4 by 2x. And I also need to multiply the 4 by 3. That will give me 8x plus 12. Look at the next one. This time we have a couple of negatives to consider. I need to multiply the negative 4 by the 2x and the negative 4 by the negative 3. That will give me negative 8x plus 12. Plus 12, because a negative multiplied by a negative is a positive, just like we have up here. And negative 8x, because a negative multiplied by a positive is a negative. Alright, so now to looking at some implied negatives. So there's an implied 1 here. So what I'm doing is multiplying everything that's inside the bracket with a negative 1. So by doing that, I'll end up with negative 4x minus 5. Now, I need to eliminate the x's from one side of the equation. Now, I like to choose the side with the least values of x. So, that is this 3 here. The way that I eliminate the negative 3x is by adding 3x. If I add 3x this side, I must add 3x to this side. By doing that, I'll end up with negative x over here minus 5 equals 30. This is the bit that I've eliminated. Then I can use backtracking to solve that equation. You can pause the video here if you want to have a look at that backtracking. Okay, the next one. Again, with these brackets, I have an implied 1 here. So I'll be multiplying everything that's inside the brackets with a negative 1, which is here. So that becomes 5x plus 4 equals 7x. Now I look to eliminate the 5x on this side because this is the least value of my coefficients of x. Eliminate that 5x by subtracting 5x this time. Must subtract 5x from this side as well. By doing that, I'll end up with a 4 equals 7x minus 5x is 2x. 20 just flows through. I can just put this on the left hand side if you prefer things this way, and here is my backtracking. Pause the video again if you just want to check out that backtracking. Off to the next one. Now, this time, my implied negative is here. It's a minus 1 that's in here. So expanding that out, I'll have negative 7x minus 20. So my least values of coefficient of x is 3. So the way that I eliminate this negative 3x is by adding 3x. Add 3x this side, I must add 3x to this side. That will flow through to 5 equals minus 4x minus 20. And I can just swap the sides over and then solve using backtracking. Okay, one more to look at, I think. So let's have a look here. This time I am multiplying everything that's inside these brackets here with a negative 1. So that becomes negative 4x minus 5 equals negative 3x plus 30. Then I look for my least values of the coefficient of x. That will be the 3. Now the way that I eliminate negative 3x is by adding 3x. That then will leave me with, well, negative 4x plus 3x gives me negative x. And if I just flow all the way through, that is my solution. Here are a couple of equations you may wish to try and see if you can solve, and something to think about. Well, algebra to some is not easy, but it's certainly worth it if you grasp the basic concepts. So until next time, have